Hey y'all, this is Anna Catherine, and welcome to my weekend chicken chores at my farm, Oak Hill Farm. Here I've got one of two of my Ayam Cemani hens, and I was feeding her some leftover cucumbers I had from my fridge, along with some eggshells of hers that I had broken up, and I believe I put a few strawberries in there too for her to try out. My other Ayam Cemani hen has been broody lately and staying in the nest, and I don't want to bother her because I'm scared she's going to peck me, so I've just been letting her sit here for the past few days. I don't have a rooster, so these eggs aren't going to hatch, but if you have any comments, or suggestions on how I can handle a broody hen or what I should do considering I don't have a rooster, that would be great. I'm just showing you kind of how I insulated my coop for the winter. I used some blinds that I got from the thrift store, those wooden blinds, and then I also put up this little curtain with a tension rod there for the nest to keep it warm for them. Here's the rest of my coop. I need to paint it, and I'm actually going to paint it that black color that those mirrors are, but everything that I have in here I got from the thrift store, except for these solar lights. I actually got these at Lowe's, but I put them in a thrifted wooden chandelier from the thrift store. The solar lights were about $8 a pop, but y'all, they are so bright, and at night this whole coop looks so fancy. I put a tire swing on there hoping they would use it. They never use it. They go more under this little thing of twigs and sticks that I built than anything. But yeah, this is my coop. Now let's get down to the chores. This is what I like to do every few days, or at least once a week, is clean out their water bowls really good and clean out the food bowls as I need to. So today we're cleaning out the water bowls. I spray those down really good. I've got 3 different sources of water for the 2 chickens. I know it's a lot, but I just want to make sure they're always hydrated, have plenty to drink, and never have to worry about that. So I spray these out really good, and this water is actually well water, so I only turn it on whenever I need to do this cleaning right here. So then I add some Dawn dish soap. I keep this in a sponge down at the coop so that I can easily clean these items. I want to make sure I get all the dirt off of them and chicken poop or anything like that. Usually I have some Lysol down here. I'm not sure where it's at the moment, but this should get everything cleaned off and scrubbed up. Again, this is not the sponge I use in my kitchen. Y'all don't worry, I keep this down at the coop. This is for the coop only, and I really make sure to get into these bowls where the water, or the little cups where the water comes out, because those tend to get dirty, pretty dirty. So I want to make sure I get those cleaned out. And I got that set, the water container with the cups on Amazon, and I'll link it. Here I am. Also, I like to fill up these wine bottles since I only turn the well water on when needed. I don't like turn it on every time I need to go down to check on the chicken, so I fill up a couple of these to refill their waters for when I'm not down there, and this has been so handy and helpful, so I don't have to drag the hose all the way out. I just use these and just pour it on in, and we are good to go. So I keep those down there at the barn, and I'll refill these probably a couple times a week as necessary and as needed. So then I just store those right there on the little shelf, and then voila, we've got clean water for the chicken.